Today, the friendship and partnership between our countries, between Greeks and Americans is, I think, more important than ever. And I'm honored to celebrate that partnership with you because you've been a good friend, so welcome.
Με αυτά τα θερμά λόγια, ο Αμερικανός πρόεδρος υποδέχτηκε τον Κυριάκο Μητσοτάκη, σημειώνοντας το άριστο σημείο των Ελληνοαμερικανικών σχέσεων. Στο δείπνο που παρέθεσε προς τιμή των προσκεκλημένων του, η στρατηγική συνεργασία Ελλάδας και ΗΠΑ επιβεβαιώθηκε στις τοποθετήσεις των ηγετών με αναφορές στον πόλεμο στην Ουκρανία αλλά και στον αναθεωρητισμό της Τουρκίας που έθεσε ο Κυριάκος Μητσοτάκης.
That maps cannot be redrawn by force is unfortunately no longer the case. As you know, Mr. President, we supported Ukraine from the very beginning with humanitarian aid, but also with military assistance. We did so for reasons of principle, which should be painfully obvious, but we did so also to protect a world order that is based on the premise of respect for international law, what you like to call a rules-based international order.
We're seeing horrific atrocities and war crimes, children being buried in mass graves, millions of refugees fleeing Putin's war, and Greece and the United States standing as one to support the people of Ukraine and impose severe economic costs on Russia. To hold Putin accountable. And I want to thank you, Mr. Prime Minister, for the moral courage, and I mean it, the moral courage and clarity you have shown from the very beginning of this crisis, speaking out immediately to condemn Russia's aggression.
Neo-imperial fantasies belong to other centuries. They must not succeed. And they must not succeed not only for the sake of Ukraine, but to send a very clear signal to other authoritarian leaders that any violation of sovereignty will be met by a unified and a forceful response.
And Greece remembers that when dictators and strongmen seek to dominate their neighbors, there's only one answer: oxy, oxy, no, no. During World War II, when the Axis forces of fascism sweeping across Europe, Greece said no, inspiring the world to its resistance. Today, the war and wisdom and the wanton disinformation have returned to Europe with Russia's brutal and unprovoked attack on its neighbor, Ukraine.
Ο πρωθυπουργός υποστήριξε ότι η Ελλάδα θέλει να επιλύσει τις διαφορές μέσω διαλόγου και προειδοποίησε ότι η Ελλάδα θα απαντήσει σε κάθε παραβίαση, ανακοινώντας την απόφαση για προμήθεια μαχητικών F-35, από τα οποία έχει αποκλειστεί η Τουρκία.
No one can or will accept a two-state solution in Cyprus. Greece is a pillar for regional prosperity and security. And we will always seek peaceful ways to resolve our differences with our neighbors. And at the same time, Mr. President, we will continue to invest in our armed forces and make it very clear that we will not accept any violations of our sovereignty and our sovereign rights. And after all, we're doing so in order not just to strengthen Greece, but also in order to strengthen NATO's southeastern flank. We will continue our long-standing cooperation between our defense industries. We will launch the process for the acquisition of a squadron of F-35 aircraft, and we do hope to be able to add this fantastic plane to the Greek Air Force before the end of this decade. And I'm happy that on Friday, Lockheed Martin officially expressed its interest in investing in Hellenic aerospace.